Well, guys, there is a congratulations in order because man like Kynesie has made it to rank 1. We have a new rank 1. Congratulations to Kynesie. Well, certainly the time of recording, this is Kynesie being rank 1. It did get changed around. Obviously, we had Revnak, and then it went to Julian, and now it went to Kynesie. So it's very tight at the top between rank 1, which is really, really good. And I just turned this off, which was a bit stupid on me because I actually need that on. So, yeah, top casting ability there. Sorry about that, guys. So, congratulations in order to Kynesie. And as celebration, we are going to celebrate in style and watch Kynesie play a game versus JD Vance. Kynesie playing, though, as his Inca, which is a little treat. Going up against JD Vance, who, by the way, I'm pretty sure this is not the American politician actually playing the game, although that would be hilarious if it was. The Americans, they do like to play Empire. They do like to play it in real life. They're still playing Age of Empires, if you will. But the Americans like to play native strategies, if you know what I mean. Yeah, they like to play native strategies. But normally the native builds are like the Afghanistan natives or the Pakistani natives, or the Saudi Arabia natives. All of those sort of Middle Eastern. They like to play the Middle Eastern native builds in real life. But we are not playing in real life. We've got JD Vance, who is over 2k elo here. So this guy is definitely in like the sort of top 50. So this guy knows how to play. And we got a little treat for ourselves. Look at this. It's not every day you see the Chinese immigrants build. I recently did this build in like what was it? The Age 2 only format tournament that we just had for ESOC. Other than that, I never use this build. And you don't see it that often. You do see it in team games, but you don't see it very often in 1v1s, which is kind of cool. So he built a TP with his starting 200 wood. He's put down the Chinese immigrants, obviously gives you a TP, and you can call a levy as well. So you can get free TPs here, which I'm sure he's going to do. There's that third trading post, Rickshaw. But he definitely needs to put it down because Kynesie can see this right now. And the last thing you want is him to start sieging the trading post before you build it. And this is denying you XP. Look at this. So that was a bit of a mistake there. But gone for a 10-10 look. So he's got only 10 villagers so far. And let's have a look at the deck. So Chinese immigrants, it's called the Highland, which tells me we might be seeing the Scottish immigrants card. He's going straight into the advanced saloon, which now saloon support population. I think they give you 20 population, and it lets you build 2 more of them. So you can have 3 saloons, which is a total of 60 population. So tend to see this more in team games, this type of build. But really cool to see it used in 1v1, especially against Kynesie. That takes a lot of balls. He's chopping a lot of wood here as well. I'm not sure what for. Oh, probably a saloon, right? Yeah, that would make sense if he goes for a saloon. This has a quick gander over at Kynesie, what he's up to. He's on 14 vills. He's gone for a starting TP and a starting canter house, so you do need to chop a little bit for that because Tambos cost 250 wood. So not the fastest age up here, actually. Pretty standard age up here. He's going up with the Chief. I think the Chief in Age 2 gives you 2 TP rickshaws. So we'll see if that's what he's going to be doing here. Putting down his community plaza now. Going for that llama. Well, what he's going to do, he's going to put the llama on the community plaza so he gets basically a villager gathering wood out of it. He's got a nice, decent little mass here. Just picked up 50 coin. Pretty good. Yeah, there goes the age up for JD Vance. And look at this. 1 saloon has been put down. I forget as well, saloons are basically a whole villager on gold as well, which is a nice little little thing there. He's putting down this military wagon though from the 80s. He's putting it down as a stable, which is interesting. Normally you would put it down as a saloon. I'm not really sure why he did that, but maybe we'll see some hussars here, maybe? I'm not really sure. That feels like a mistake to me. But yeah, here comes Philadelphia Convention. So he's going to go for this huge gold trickle and probably go for Outlaw Bills. Wow, going for Arkansas's post as well, which gives you free trading posts. Kynesie likes that card as well. Look, here comes the age up from Kynesie, and these are the Builder Travois, which he's going to put down as 2 Tambos. You can put them down as canter houses as well. In comes the big button as well. So a very early big button at 4 minutes 40. I love how basically he plays Inca the same way he plays Aztec, which is, you know, they get that age up and then straight away get that big button used to stop any kind of threat incoming and just to apply pressure really, really early on instead of the Jaguar Knights. Obviously, they get Plume Spearmen instead. Very, very good for siege. Look at this, 35 siege, which is crazy. So that TP won't be here for very long. Although the Chinese immigrants does increase the HP of trading post by an extra 1,000, which is pretty insane, actually. And that's going to take a little while, actually, before that trade post goes down. Another trade post rickshaw from the Chinese immigrants. He's pulled the levy again, which is obviously comes for free. He's got a trading post coming on here, and now he's building. Wow, look at this. Look at this. Kynesie shipping 700 coin. So he's just gone 5 vils, 700 coin here. So he's doing a greedy fast fortress. He'll be able to get the fast age up option, the messenger. So he'll be able to age up really fast into age 3 here. Just look like that trading post is going to go down. The inspiring flag's been planted, but it's not going to be able to do much else. And right now, the Scottish immigrants for 400 coin has been sent. And he's going to get currently 8 of them. You get 1 Highlander per... Oh, he's gone down to 7 now. Yes, because he lost that TP. So you get a Highlander per saloon, meeting house, and trading post you have up to a maximum of 10. So he's got 2 meeting houses, basically churches. He's got 3 saloons. That's already 5. There's going to be 6. And then 1 per TP, so 7, 8. And if he can get this up, 9. But that's not going to go up. He could get 9 right now. And if he didn't lose that if he didn't lose that trading post here, that could have been 10 as well. So with this build at 6.5 minutes, you can get 10 Scottish Highlanders out. That is pretty damn insane. That is pretty insane. He's making some owl hoops behind this as well. And he's made a couple of huzzahs like we said he was going to do. So interesting stuff there. And there comes. He managed to get 8 in the end. I think that's because that got built. But yeah, could have been 10. Could have been 10 if he decides to actually wake up, smell the roses, and actually lay this down. And if he didn't lose that one there, it could have been 10. So interesting build here by JD Vance, going for the potential 10 Scottish Highlander build here. Really, really early on. Fantastic stuff. Going up with 700 wood behind this. Very interesting, unique build here. Love to see it. Scottish Highlanders, Scottish immigrants. First shipment is not something you see every day. And look at this. He's almost got another levy, so he can call more. He can call another trading post rickshaw. Look. Kynesie getting cleaned up here. And Kynesie does age up fast. And his first shipment on the way is going to be the fort. The Machu Picchu. That is not a Pokemon. That is the name of the shipment. And there it comes. Plonking it down very defensively. Forced to plonk it down defensively because these Highlanders, 40 siege attack, he's got to be careful with that. So really playing it safe. Even building a wall in front of this fort as well. Playing it very, very safe. Protecting this herd here. Nice Kanji house placement. Almost acting as a wall against this as well. So really, really smart building here by Kynesie. And that's to be expected. SimCity. He knows how it's done. Look at this. Look at these. Look at this. It's basically a whole ass wall here in the form of houses. Just, you know, you'd expect this from Kynesie, who is rank 1. We would expect this from rank 1 Kynesie. Second shipment's going to be the elite macemen. They are scary. They are. If they pop on you, they are goddamn scary. Now that the fort's in here, he's going to make some elite harakas. 8 villagers coming in. Of course, Kynesie going to go for the greed here. These Highlanders just going to be doing a little bit of cheeky search and destroy, but they're not going to find much. And look at this, Kynesie leaving a treasure guard in, converted treasure guard in there as a way of scouting anything coming in from this way. Just such genius play, using everything feasible to him to increase his chances of winning this game. So he knows something's coming up here, but he's not got anything there anyway, so he doesn't need to be too worried. But it's nice to know where your opponent's units are. So Kynesie, 1v1 FF Fort, this is called. So just have 8 villagers. Obviously 1k wood would be nice, but I think probably 2 town centers would be his next card. Unless he's getting pushed, he might want to ship something like these cards, the Bolas or the Harakas. Chimus could be nice for raiding as well. But yeah, I think it's Kynesie, so I definitely think we'll see the 2 TC. And I like this FF because he's basically got 2 TPs worth of XP incoming, which is kind of crazy. And now it looks like JD Vance has gone for the stagecoach here with that 700 wood we saw him ship earlier. And he's actually upgraded the TP line. And, you know, he has 4 TPs whilst Kynesie has 2. You know, which is okay, but still, if your opponent has 2 TPs, it's kind of... I still don't like that as much. Because these TPs came in for free, you know. That's 500 wood. You know, it's kind of mad because Tambo's got 250 wood, right? And the normal age up maximum is the Quartermaster, which is 400 wood, right? But essentially with Inca, the age up is worth 500 wood. That's a lot. That extra 100 wood is a lot when you think about it. But of course, it has to be Tambo's in order to get that value. There comes the 2 TCs, like we said, just producing villagers and making harakas by the looks of it. And yeah, sieging down this TP here. He's got his maceman nearby, just in case. These things do have pretty insane siege at 46 siege with 21 range. And instead of defending that, which he very easily could, I'm not sure I like this trade here by JD Vance. JD Vance has aged up now. He's starting to make the classic carbine cavalry and sharpshooters. Russia-America companies on the way. He is going to siege this down. Might lose 1 or 2 Highlanders for it. Oh, but the Maceman coming in. That could be dangerous. I think the Highlanders will be fine versus the Maceman. These guys have 40% melee resist, so yeah, they'll be fine. So basically loses a trade post, but gains a trade post. There come the 2 TP. Chavoy. He's going to plonk them down here and here. Really dominating this right side of the map. And Kynesie straight away wants to gain access to these Tambos. And, you know, Stagecoach is in, so I don't blame him. That is his first shipment. So shipped Hamiltonian Economics and Virginia General Assembly. So no 700 coin to get the age up. So just did it the old-fashioned way. And Kynesie hasn't... I mean, these are... Honestly, the reason why Kynesie hasn't been able to play aggressive here is because of these Scottish Highlanders. Like, just the threat of these Scottish Highlanders has literally forced Kynesie to put a 4 inside his base. Like, these Highlanders... honestly have like changed the dynamic of this game. Usually Kynesie wants to play aggressive here. You know, he wants to pop these, he wants to gain access to like more aggressive TPs in the middle of the map because they can be, they're a shipment point. So you can send your shipments to the Tambos. And he hasn't been able to do that because JD Vance has shipped Chinese immigrants and the Scottish Highlanders and kind of just taken the map, the early map control with that, which is really like, and so Kynesie's just been forced to kind of play turtly and now play kind of boomy here, which is fine, but he usually likes to play this quite aggressively. Wow, so, and this is interesting. So he's only on 26 vills, but he does have Philadelphia Convention, which gives the Pennsylvania pound. That's the medium gold trickle. He has 3 saloons, which is 3 villagers each. He's got New Hampshire manufacturing on the way. You know, he's got Hamiltonian economics, so all of his market ups are done here, going to be for free. He's got Russia-America company, which is obviously a food, 20% gather rate. He's got 4 TPs or 3 TPs now. So his eco's kind of crazy and 28 vills. Let's go have a look over at Kynesie, who's on 48 vills. But no trickles other than I guess he has the canter houses, so but he's also on 3 TPs as well. So very interesting eco from the other side here. I do think Kynesie has the edge, especially with 3 TCs now. But you know, this isn't over. This certainly is not over. And look at the scores. Scores very, very close still. Took down a fort that was being produced there by Kynesie. So nice play. And look at this. I mean, Harakas are a nice unit, but not versus sharpshooters. They'll get absolutely wrecked by sharpshooters who outrange Harakas. And there are not many things outrange Harakas, but one unit that does is the sharpshooter. And look, sieging down the fort again, the Book of Pokhara. That sounds like the evolution of Machu Picchu, the Book of Pokhara. Maybe I just watched too much Pokemon. So that Greek Revolution looks like it came from JD Vance. Very nice. So it's a nice little bonus amount of years. These guys are very fast, so I always like raiding with them. It's always effective to raid with them. Just go running around the base, raiding with them, because the only thing that can catch them is these guys and Chimus, and they're not very good versus Musketeer units, so... It's a bit of a standoff here. Wow, JD Vance actually up in score now. What? Holy cow. This game just got interesting. And neither side is wanting to be too forceful here. Got a bit of a Mexican standoff, if you will. Wow. Oh, covered wagon coming in. So TC coming in here for JD Vance. Kynesie, 61 villagers now. Plus max canchers. And he has Chincha Brewing. Yeah, so his eco is popping off right now. Villagers running for their lives. Mixed match of units here. Skirms, Owlhoots, Outlaws, Regulars, Highlanders still in there. Natives now with the Sacred Band Infantry. There's a lot of siege in here. There is a lot of siege in here, so... Looks like we've got some raiding going on here by Kynesie. Just sending a load of... Pac-Man. A load of Chimi runners. Okay, going to be chased down by good old carbines. So it doesn't manage to pick up a villager. Villagers obviously have their greatcoats now, which is fantastic. And still, both these guys playing very cautiously, should I say. Finally, Pamba Marca. That's the worst name of the three of them so far, but that's okay. Finally getting a fort up. And lots of macro going on here. Maybe looking to get the age up. Maybe looking to get a cheeky age up here. Does have a shipment in ready to go. And it's going to be melee infantry combat. Putting lots of units inside this fort here. And just in time as well. God, look, these Highlanders still alive. Kynesie, age up. Looks like it's going to be coming in very shortly. And it's so intimidating diving into these forts because you know there's just going to be so many units in there that's going to pop out on you. And look at these macemen. Imagine these macemen just popping on you. It's pretty scary. He is getting Pakaras now as well, which is going to increase their range. So they only have 24 range, which doesn't actually, I think it gets outranged by like Falconets, for example. So bang, there comes that 27 range now. We have two of them. Oh, nice raid going on here. Tried to get a war down, but that's a lot of villagers here. At least 20. And if these Highlanders and other units get here in time, there's going to be a lot of units down. He manages to run some into the Tambo and some into the war hut, but loses a good few. And now he's up to 69, down to 69. Nice villagers. So nice cheeky raid there. Destroys the war hut. Kynesie going to go for a counter raid, and the Wise Woman is what he's aging up with. Not sure what the Wise Woman ages up with. Let's have a quick look at JD Vance. That's a lot of gold, and he's already in age 4. I missed that. Going for California Gold Rush. Let's go, baby. Chasing these guys down. And the age 4's coming from JD Vance. Score's looking good for Kynesie, but... God, Carbine Cavalry, pretty scary, pretty insane unit. And yeah, the Wise Woman is going to be 5 priestesses. Bang! 5 priestesses on the Community Plaza. That's going to be pretty tasty. 2.63 wood per second right now. Basically 5 villagers on wood. But I'm sure he's not going to keep them on wood forever. Probably XP. We'll use it for the war dance as well. Champion Chimi runners coming in. Brings his Explorer back. Now has almost 2k HP. Both these guys once again playing so tentatively. And California Gold Rush is in. There comes the gold mine with 5,000 coin. And now he's going to start training units for free. Villagers for free here. There he's still got loads queued up. Get rid of them. You save yourself some food. He's literally got queued villagers here. There's so many queued villagers. Get rid of them. There's like 500-600 food here that you could just save yourself. For some, he's queued up. The ones in green, look, he's paid 100 food to queue them up.
It'll take more than that to keep
but he's on 4 TCs now. Only 50 villagers, but 4 TCs will catch up very, very quickly. Still has some Scottish Highlanders.
What is your
Trying to find them. How many does he have still? Oh, wow, nice. The guard sharpshooters. They got such... I love the little frilly tassels that they have. Such a cool, cool skin that they get. Where are these Highlanders? Let me just do this. He still has 5 Highlanders. It's 20 minutes and he still has 5 Highlanders. Like 14 minutes of the game, they've been alive. That is insane. They're still here, still hitting 69 damage. Nice. Factory's coming in now. Carbine Cavalry coming around the back here, being very naughty. And Skirmgoon with the Chinese immigrant start, so interesting. And look at the score. Score's still really, really close. We haven't really had a big decisive battle yet, though. Look at the coin production. Insane. Second factory coming in now. He has had that first factory in age 3 for a long time. It does cost 500 resources to send it in age 3, but he has had it down for a long time now, and it's produced so much resources for him. Bought itself probably 5 times over. Kynesie just sieging down these blockhouses. Just look at this, dominating the right side of the map, whilst JD Vance is dominating the left side of the map. Very, very tight right now. Artillery Foundry has come in. He hasn't shipped Springfield Armory, so he's just going for the... it hasn't got all the advanced arsenal techs, so just going to go for counter-infantry rifle ring. So 64 villagers. Oh, look at it. Boom. 60, almost 68. Whilst we look at Kynesie on 85. Again, look, max pot, max canchers. Each producing 0.9, I think. 0.96 food per second. So that's kind of insane. Basically, like, what, 13 villagers, is it? 12 to 13 villagers on food. So, yeah, pretty nice. Plus the 87 he's on. Plus the units they get are pretty insane. But maybe we got a little bit of a push coming on here. Look at this. The Highlanders still alive. 22 and a half minutes into the game. The Highlanders are still there. That is value for money. Villagers getting raided here. Loses the Explorer before he can plant the flag down. Definitely be worth reviving your Explorer there so you can plant a flag down here if you're really going to decide to battle this out. Finally, the Highlanders. I salute you, good sirs. Oh, no, one's still alive on 28 HP. Huge mass of Chimu runners coming in here. And look at this TP just splitting the anti-cam and the skirmishers. The Highlanders finally going down. Look at the resources from Kynesie here. He's on the war dance as well with those 5. Oh, look, Carbine Cavalry somehow raiding here. Kynesie doesn't see that, but I don't think they're going to be able to do too much there. Heavy cannon starting to come in here. Sacred Band infantry, I think that's the Kynesie side. No, it looks like it's JD Vance's side. Heavy cannon going down, very easy. Another one coming in. There's no, okay, just as I say that, there's a load of champion Chimu runners now. Kynesie's 7k score up. These Carbine Cavalry getting dealt with down there as well. Oh, in comes that. How on earth do you pronounce that? Chatahopoya support coming in. Champion Harakas, watch the buff that this card gives. I think it costs 1,500 gold. It does. It sends 22 Harakas and increases their siege attack range and resistance. So they get 10 siege armor, which is very good against artillery. And they get 7 extra line of sight. And they get a certain amount of extra range. Let's have a look where they are. Boom, look at this. 22 range. That's just with a normal upgrade. But the siege range is where they get the extra bonus. 29 siege range with 55 siege. Yeah, those units are scary now. Plus, look at that, 20% siege armor now. Yeah, they're looking like they're going to tank these heavy cannons. Easy peasy. Elite Plume Spearmen coming in. Terrace farming coming in as well. Whoa! Poor horsies. JD Vance, almost max pop though. 83 villagers as well. Planting that flag down. He's got the champion Kree sharpshooters. Look at these guys. Oh, and the light cannons, the field cannons coming in. Clutch it for Kynesie. That is a big button. I think from the fort, that is a big button. So they can only get 4 of them in a game, but still, 4 field cannons is absolutely scary with this civilization. He's gonna need Culverins to deal with them, I think. Nice Continental Rangers coming in. That's 15% hit points and damage from these sharpshooters. Natives coming in for Kynesie as well, maximizing every single thing possible to get that damage possible. Their guard boys as well. Look at the stats on these bad boys. Guard Carbine Cavalry are doing what they can. The Harakans just marching forward towards the heavies. It's looking good for Kynesie, even with that flag planted down. Kynesie sending champion Blue Spearman now. Look, he's got 6 also Chimu runners ready to go. And now, American allies coming in. Not a card you see very often. It's an Age 1 card, but it's a really good card to have because it's basically like an upgrade card. So it's really good to have for the late game. Although it's an Age 1 card, it's a really good late game card. Because usually you it gives you the option of going for 3 different natives, but usually you go for the Zapotex because there's like a tech with the Zapotex that gives like melee units like 10% armor or something like that. And in the late game, that is really, really important. Light cannons, field cannons still here. Heavy cannons, though, doing some work. Needs a way of dealing with those field cannons still, but he might just have enough goons. These guys melee them down with Minutemen, and I think the goons are going to be able to do enough here. 16 range for a goon. Classic USA goons. They are the best goons in the game for that reason. Nice raiding going on down there. Kynesie sniping a heavy cannon. And is Kynesie going to be able to... I don't know. Is Kynesie going to be able to win this from here? Is he running out of steam, though? The TC's gone down. I think some villagers have gone down. JD Vance might be just holding on with the skin of his teeth. And I'll be honest, look at the score. The score's neck and neck. Royal Embassy Wagon, that was from the card that he's just sent. In comes the Sacred Band Infantry. Does also improve villager attack. You can see a 24 range attack for a villager, but it's only temporary. I'm not gonna lie, I love the Champion Bolus Warriors skin. Look how cool they look with that kind of like gold trim, yellow trim that they have. Looks like they have the most comfortable pajamas ever. Okay, spawning. Wow, spawn a new priestess every 2,535 seconds. Did he forget? What the hell? 5 priestesses takes that long to spawn a new one? No way. There's something wrong with that. There must be a glitch in the matrix there. There's no way they take 2,535 seconds. What has gone on there? Bit of a push down south now. And look at this, look at the macro hit from USA. Even though it looks like he was getting cleaned up there, look at the mass comeback. 90 villagers, he's max villagers. These guard carbines are so good. Kynesie forced to make jungle bowmen, which don't actually even have that much more range than carbine. He's almost going to be able to go Imperial soon. But Kynesie is up 6k score. Doesn't have as many resources. Yet, there comes the Zapotex. So we can start making Zapotex as well. But the key to it is basically like being able to make a load of units, a load of native units. And then look, Zapotec, Cult of Death. If we look at any melee unit, I don't know which one it is, but we look at the stats. And look, there it goes. So more siege attack and more hand attack. So it increases their attack by like 10% or so. Maybe 15% actually. So yeah, so basically that's the reason you send that. Look, speed as well for melee. Look, you saw there, speed increase. So yeah, Zapotec just very, very good. Food of the Gods. I think that's one that gives you certain amount of livestock over time. So somewhere... Oh, no, it's wood over time. Yeah, like that. 1,500 wood. All of that from one shipment. Pretty insane, right? The Zapotec's very, very useful. So if you're an Inca player, definitely want to get the Zapotecs every time you ship that card. And, wait! Since when can you make priestesses? Did that say 200 coin? For 200 coin, you can make priestesses? I did not know that! What the hell? That's insane! I did not know you can make priestesses. What the hell? What? Yeah, you go, girl. You sway. When can you make priestesses from this? From the Athos Monastery? Wow. Hey, you learn something new every day, right? Wouldn't be rank 1 if I wasn't learning something. Some eco text coming in now as well. That's going to be for mills, 15%. So, yeah, pretty insane stuff here from Kynesie. Generating lots of XP. Look, he's making more of these priestesses. This is insane. I've never seen this before. And look, he's got 13 llamas on the community plaza as well, which is insane. Champion Zapotec's coming in. So Kynesie's army is going to be absolutely insane. But I blinked, and USA, they put up to H5. When did we looked at his macro, and we did say he could do it, and he's gone ahead and done it. The absolute madman. He aged up with Connecticut, so now he's got access to the 3 heavy cannons, Bushnell's Sapper Corps, and Connecticut shipwrights. This card right here is so good. It's the reason why the heavy cannons are the best in the game for USA, because it increases their build time, or decreases it rather, by about 10-15%, which doesn't sound like it's crazy, but it is with heavy cannons. He doesn't have the Grabuvial system though, so he doesn't have the age 4 card for heavy cannons, which is a bit of a shame. But he does have Imperial cannons. He's getting age 5 capital upgrades here as well from the state capital. That's going to be a HP card there, the building HP card with state constitutions. And yeah, this is pretty scary right now. Look at this. 300 bombard attack with 3 multiplier versus infantry and 713 HP. That's going to be pretty scary. Just more let's do, oh god, I've got to get the zoom in. Look, boys, look, just look. Just, oh, look, with a cannonball going back. Just does no shit's given. God, those hips do not lie. Shakira. Right, this is a lot of massive Imperial cannons. And look at the score. JD Vance is closing in. It looks like we're going to see a huge fight here. Zapotec, natives coming in everywhere. And now the Imperial cannons is getting completely caught off guard here. This is the magic 1-2 combo. The Plume Spearman with the Chimus, but he doesn't have that many Chimus. But he does have a lot of Zapotecs. You need the Chimus and the Plume Spearman, the Osteo Special, and cleans up all of those Imperial cannons. So great fight there for Kynesie. But these Imperial cannons, because the Connecticut card was sent, these Imperial cannons are going to be sent in. They're going to be coming in really, really quickly. And look at the macro here from USA. He's got he could almost go H5 again. And Kynesie, he's stuck in H4. Oh, of course he's not. Of course he's not. He's on the way up with the warrior. I think that just increases the explorer, but I could be wrong. This guy has 77 siege in H4. Let's have a look at the stats on this bad boy. Goes from 1800 HP to... That is so insane. 3,200 HP. Nah, that's too much. That's too... 69... Talanus, you know exactly what you're doing. 69 hand attack. That's too much, man. That's too much. More priestesses still being... Okay, we won't not take this opportunity. Ow, ow, ow. I love the pattern on them as well. It's very Aztec, obviously, but... I like them big. I like them chunky. Just like Harrison's mum. Hey-o! Now he's getting Imperial tech like deforestation. The damage multiplier, look at this, he's on 7 priestesses, 8 there, 9 is on the way. So he's going to be max priestesses very, very shortly. That's going to give a huge boost to the increase in damage from the community plaza without any population barely being used for it. So that's pretty insane. So many natives here for Kynesie. Look at the amount of units he's got. This is absolutely insane. Royal Festival coming in. Oh, he's getting the legendary native warriors. Oh, you definitely want legendary native warriors tech to come in before you push in here, though. Champion lightning warriors. Guard boys with nearly 800 HP. My goodness, man, the blue spearmen diving with the Chimus and the basement. Look at those guys spin to win. Mason will send them flying off their cavalry, and look how they're just demolishing, absolutely demolishing those carbine cavalry. There is a fort here. It has been upgraded. More carbine cavalry coming in. As long as he can deal with the heavy cannons, though, this is a tight choke point here. Kynesie trying to take some of the map. Putting down another fort here. Is this going to be the final push of the game? Is Kynesie going to finally be able to do it here? Got champion Maceman, 133 siege, 76 hand attack with 2.5 area effect. Holy cow. With 2 range as well, they actually attack at range. Oh my goodness. Carbine's being pushed back, but so many coming in. Where did all they come from? Imperial Ebzonis here. That fort getting smashed down to the ground by these macemen. Look. Kynesie, he's on the war dance as well, plus 17%. That is absolutely insane. JD Vance, so much resources, but can he produce them quick enough? More heavy cannons coming in. Imperial cannons do what they do best. Oh, and 5 Mammoths, where did they come from? Oh, Mason getting smacked. Look at the resources here. Age 3 Mamelukes. It doesn't matter what age. Oh, and look at that carbine going flying. Doesn't matter what age, the Mamelukes are still good in any age, even if they have the same stats as they do in age 3. It doesn't matter. They're still good in the Imperial age. We've got stuff going up on up here. Cav on cav action. Legendary 400 HP and 32 hand attack with multipliers versus infantry. Such a good unit is the Zapatec. Oh, look at that guy went set flying. Oh, you gotta love the Maceman. Okay, nice. Going after some eco. Very, very smart plays. Down to 76 villagers, and it's only gonna get worse. Kynesie, he's running low though on gold and wood. He needs both of them. Oh, Imperial cannon, the great equalizer. Oh, and the free heavy cannon shipment as well. Free heavy cannons coming in. Free Imperial heavy cannon. And look at this, just like that, it was looking so good for Kynesie. All of a sudden, USA, he's just straight up to max population again. He's making his own natives as well, because don't forget, he has native cards like Tammany Festival as well. So all of a sudden, another Sacred Band infantry being called here for Kynesie. He's going to need everything possible. And don't forget, USA still have all of that, like, Pennsylvania Pound trickle, the Saloon trickles. Like, they've had all of that gold trickle throughout the game. Really been paying off here. Look at Imperial cannons absolutely melt that fort. So much resources still. Kynesie's still up in score. He is still destroying the score here. It's almost 10k score up. But USA, Imperial Carbine Cavalry, so good. 41 range attack, 16 range, 2.5 fire rate as well. Such an insane unit. Oh, but look at this. The Mason getting involved. All of the melee stuff getting involved. Nice micro here from JD Vance, though. He's actually been microing quite well here. Just got to keep on fighting. The Imperial cannon's doing so much damage. Somehow, Kynesie should be destroying this. I just don't think he has enough Chimu runners and Plume Spearmen. He keeps making Macemen and stuff. And although they're a good early A3 unit, they're not a great late game unit. They're too slow. Just need Plume Spearmen and Chimu runners. They beat everything here between them. Big button there. Squeezing in these Chimu runners, even though their parking got nerfed. Their parking is still insane for them. Melting down those Imperial cannons. But whenever you kill a heavy cannon, no doubt, thanks to the Connecticut Shipwrights card, there's going to be one to replace it very, very shortly. And as I say that, look, there's one. But Kynesie, again, running low on resources. And he's got this, the increased production rate for military units, 208% increase. That's insane. And that's thanks to this basically maxed out Community Plaza. Look at all of the llamas. There's 9 priestesses as well on here. But it still isn't enough. It just isn't enough right now. And USA late game still busted by the looks of it, making Inca's late game look easy peasy. That is insane. Plume Spearman catching Imperial cannons over here. Look at the speed on these guys. Another fort going down, being made here. And oh my God, Kynesie calls it. Kynesie actually calls it, even though he's up in score. Look at the resources. He just couldn't keep up. The efficiency of these Imperial Carbine Cavalry paired with the Imperial cannons was absolutely insane. And JD Vance taking it over rank #1 right now. Kynesie is ranked #1. I know I'm going to have all of the Lionheart haters that say, Inca are so bad. Inca are so bad. I told you so. I told you Inca are bad. Even rank 1. Shut your mouths. All right? Shut your mouths. USA, just too good. And look at that. Wow, he's so much more villagers, but JD Vance's kind of build was really, really cool. Chinese immigrants. And Kynesie was owning more and more resources. He was gathering more and more resources thanks to all of those shipments he sent, all of those eco shipments, really paying off. But he just couldn't. I just feel like he didn't have the right build, the right composition. What he needs, an Osteo has shown this time and time again. In the late game, you need Chimus and Plume Spearmen. That's all you need. Just mass those 2 things, run them around the map as well, and just distract him, send them in. It's such a good composition. Pretty much the best composition, one of the best in the game, in my opinion. But Imperial Carbine Cavalry just proving too much here for Kynesie. But congratulations to Kynesie for rank #1. It's good to have a new rank #1 for a change. And I guess that's what happens when you can't lame USA, Italy, cough, cough, Revnak. When you actually have to play fair civs, that's what happens, right? Guys, hope you enjoyed that one. And I'll catch you in the next game. Peace.